My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. My time is limited today, and so I'm gonna have to decide if I want to react to Becky or to Amber. And looking at Amber's thumbnail and the title, she's only trolling and still running in circles. And so I'm gonna react to Becky's video today. Her audio is horrific, and so I hope I can level it out somehow. Here we go.
Hey everybody, it's been a long time. Having some anxiety today.
You look rough, girl.
I've been gone for a while, and I was working a lot. Like, from the last time I'd uploaded my video, I was pulling like 16-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, and it was like back to back. So I was so tired, I didn't have time to really do anything.
Yeah, that's a lot of hours. Also, I don't know what she does for a living, like what she, if it's physical work now, or if she does anything on a computer. And so it's a different kind of tired when you're mentally exhausted, or when you're physically and mentally exhausted. And then, of course, when you have depression like her, that's not a good combination.
Time to even really live, actually. And
yeah, I know the feeling.
And January, I ended up losing my job, and my depression and anxiety had gotten so bad at that point.
Damn, that's rough.
I went and spent 5 days on the 5th floor of the hospital, which is a psych ward.
Girl.
That stay didn't help anything at all. So whenever I got out of that, I started immediately looking for another job instead of trying to focus on my mental health, because I was, I had to pay bills.
Yeah, that's always the problem. That was probably also the problem after you had dumped Amber in 2021, having to find a job to get on your own feet. It's rough.
So I ended up getting another job, and it was the same thing. Basically, I was working 6 days a week.
I don't get that, why employers still do that. We're not slaves out here. There needs to be a work-life balance, and I don't know what people are doing, but they're going to continue to do it as long as people work for them.
Never really had time to do anything, never had time to enjoy anything.
Yeah, that's a guarantee for slipping into depression and anxiety.
And it got so, like, it was pretty bad things that happened at that job. Like, I was getting kicked in the shins every day.
Wait, what? By colleagues?
Grabbed by the throat.
Why?
Yeah. So I really couldn't take it there anymore. So
getting physically assaulted would be cause to call the cops, right? What is going on?
I quit there and came back to my old job, and it's still 16-hour shifts. I don't know.
I would have just checked if I can do part-time or something like that. You sound like you're about to lose the plot.
But, you know, I've got to pay my bills. I've got to be able to take care of myself. But recently I just moved. I moved in with a roommate. He's a really good friend of mine. We work at the same place together. So yeah, something else happened within that time too. I bought a car in November, and
Wait, what happened to the one that Amber bought? This was 2 years ago. Or did she total that with her fat butt?
they told me, we will send you your license plate and your tags in the mail. So I waited and waited, and I called them, and they said, we haven't got to it. We're trying to get to it. Just give us some time. And I gave them plenty of time. Well, my temp tags ran out, and I got pulled over, and I was given a citation. And
Okay, I don't get that. I don't know, but I've never lived in Kentucky. I don't know why anyone would send her the plates. Did she get the car from a car dealer? I can't follow this story.
court date. So I was told if I paid the citation off, I wouldn't have to go to court. I went to pay the citation off, and the officer put an entirely different car on the citation. He put a 2019 Ford Escort, and that's not what I drive. And I had to call him back, and he said, I'll get it fixed. Don't worry about it.
Why, when you get the citation, don't you get it right away, or is that the warning? I don't know. I never dealt with the cops in the state, so I don't know. And even if so, it would only be in Virginia and not in Kentucky.
Well, I took that as he was going to fix it all. I wouldn't have the court or anything like that. So I didn't go to court. Well, I ended up backing into my coworker at work, and we had to call the cops. And when they came, they were like, you have a bench warrant.
Holy smokes.
So they had to take me in, get me fingerprinted, mug shot.
Holy smokes. Yeah, that's what you need when you're depressed and anxious.
My dad got me out that day. Like, I didn't have to go sit in a cell or anything. My dad was there before I got there, actually. So
I don't get it though. I'm German, so if you get fingerprinted and booked for a while, can't you say, look, this is the name of the officer that said he would fix it? You know, can't you get that straightened out while you're there?
me getting arrested caused me to lose my insurance, and I still don't have my insurance, so I've been without one of my medications for a while.
Wait, when you get arrested, you lose your insurance on the car? What?
It's Lurisidone. I'm on 3 different antidepressants. I take Lurisidone, sertraline, and mirtazapine. And sertraline and mirtazapine is Zoloft and Remeron. I can't remember what the Lurisidone is generic for. So my anxiety and depression has been like out of control lately. And it's like, you know,
Can that be good to take 3 different antidepressants? Dude.
I expect almost nothing but bad things to happen. And I think that's why my anxiety is so high, because it seems that I always get the crappy end of the deal.
Sounds like.
So, but I've just been insanely depressed.
Despite the 3 antidepressants. Well, you always, with these girls, you always get thrown a bunch, a little bit of information, and then either you don't understand the situation at all, or you gotta speculate. I don't want to do it in that case, but 3 antidepressants, wouldn't that completely put you out of commission? And then why are you still depressed? Shouldn't you feel like a zombie? Well, that depends on how long she's been taking them.
These last few months have been just nothing but struggle after struggle after struggle. And it's about all I expect anymore. It's just a struggle. And
That's not a good way to be. Look, girl, before you go on, check your Instagram. I sent you all this information that a viewer sent me. And if you could quit your job, go to social services, apply for anything you can, and just, take a deep breath and get with a lawyer. They do pro bono work. And see what you can do about the Amber fiasco, and get some money coming in that way, because she does owe you. She still pockets the money that she gets from the videos with you in them.
trying to get my brain in the right mode to just simply exist is sometimes it's just an absolute struggle.
Yeah, of course.
Like, even with me sitting here right now talking, I'm just so anxious.
Yeah, you sound like you're gonna lose it.
And as far as talking about my ex,
Yeah, that would be the farthest thing from my mind if I was in your position. I would do it all behind the scenes, get a pro bono lawyer, get legal advice on what you can do, and the documentation is on her channel. You can absolutely sue her.
I don't know if I can date ever again.
Yeah, why are you thinking about that? I can't relate, probably because she's lonely, or hoping, just like Amber does, that a new life partner will solve all of her problems. I'm not sure.
Because I've just got so much trauma and PTSD, and
Yeah, girl, you need to not work for a while and not worry about the bills, but let the state help you until you're back on your feet. Doesn't sound like a good idea to keep, getting these jobs where you get beat up. I mean, what?
coming out of that, I feel I'm ruined from being in relationships.
Yeah, of course. If you're not able to live with yourself, you shouldn't be in a relationship. You need to get on your feet first.
Because I haven't really been with anyone since, and whenever I would try to talk to people just to see where it would go, if it would be, friends or anything more than that, I would slowly stop talking to them. And I
Because you feel you're not okay. Of course not. You're not open for a relationship.
feel awful for doing it, but I'm terrified. I'm so scared that I'm not enough, and what I bring to the table isn't what anyone would want.
Yeah, Amber didn't really help with that feeling, did she?
I've been trying to work on like self-love and stuff, but it's been so difficult, so hard. And then it's, looking at the world, and the world is going to crap, and it doesn't seem like anything is getting better. And I'm terrified. Like, within the next few years, it's not even going to be possible for anyone to survive, basically.
Yeah, I don't want to get into politics, but I think what they're trying to do is not working because we are the majority on this planet. That's all I'm going to say here. But I can see where that would get to somebody like Becky.
But I mean, I just feel like I gave everything that I had.
Yes, you did.
And I don't have anything else to give anymore. Because, you know, when you're taking care of someone 24/7, you sort of lose yourself. You lose bits and pieces of yourself trying to give to everyone else.
You should have watched my reaction channel back then when it was the worst. And for those of you that didn't watch the videos back then, and they've long been deleted, I was always encouraging Becky, you know, and look, she looks like a zombie, she shouldn't be driving, and stuff like that. We were all worried about her. And that was also the time, I believe, where Amber did the most damage to her reputation because she was cold as F to Becky. Just, you know, interested in getting all that food delivered to her, and Becky just had to do her bidding.
And in that point in my life, you know, I was isolated from a lot of people most of the time. And it really hurt some relationships.
Yeah, but that's what sociopaths do. They separate you from your friends and family.
I have regrets with my mom that I'm never going to be able to fix. And it kills me.
No, you're gonna have to get to a point where you realize you can't change the past. You have to move on and make peace with what you did.
But I've been pulling away from everybody. My sisters, my friends. I mean, things were hard before between me and my dad, but now it's like I'm not close with my dad like I wish I was. And you know, he don't know anything about me. He don't really know anything about my life. And that's the way he wants it. I just feel like if he knew who if he really knew who I was, he would hate me. So yeah, I'm really struggling. I've been struggling for the last few months. Constant anxiety 24/7, like I can't get a deep enough breath. I take medicine for it, and the dose was just up like 2 weeks ago. But I don't know if it's really helping.
But 3 different pills, though, I mean, that would pretty much incapacitate you, wouldn't it?
Or if, you know, my anxiety is based on situational, because it could be. But, you know, I'm trying to get back on my feet right now. I really am. It was just, it's just a lot to try to get through.
Yeah. Wait, let me check something. Becky, I just checked your description box. Can you please put your PayPal account or Cash App or whatever you use over there? Can you please put that in the description box so that we can help you a little? You know, to take the pressure off a bit. Please do that. There are people out here that don't care what you spent the money on. I don't know what went wrong the last time. I didn't feel like people had the right to dictate to you or trying to dictate to you what you spent the money on. We all saw that Amber left you out in the rain after making all that money off of you and having you as her caretaker, and so I would like to help. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Please put those links in your description box, huh? Or in a pinned comment.
And I miss YouTube. I miss doing YouTube. I miss having fun with it. It's just so hard to find time. So hard to find time whenever you're constantly running and going for work.
Yeah, but 16 hours a day, I mean, you still gotta sleep, and then it's probably physical work, I assume. So, you gotta get yourself a job where you don't work this many hours. And I get the struggle. I mean, if you're not making enough money, of course you're interested in working as many hours as you can to make as much money as you can. But you are not in the condition to do that right now.
And for other people, and you never really give yourself a moment's peace. I'm really trying. I'm really trying to come back from this, and it's extremely hard.
It didn't really help that your mom died during the whole Amber ordeal. Dude, let us know if we can do anything for you.
And it's like the only thing I can really give myself is that I've not given up yet.
Yeah, and that's a lot. You know, taking into consideration what you've been through on YouTube alone.
Though I've wanted to. This whole health scare with my thyroid, where I've lost my insurance, I've not been able to get my scans. So, and I've been hurting a lot and through here, like it's sore, it hurts to swallow sometimes, my throat's a little sore. So yeah, I'm worried about it.
Yeah, so have you gotten your thyroid checked? Was there something mentioned about thyroid cancer? Just get it checked. If you didn't have a job, you could go to a free clinic. I don't know enough about the American system.
And, you know, a messed up thyroid can also mess with your depression and
your weight.
Energy.
Absolutely.
And all kinds of stuff. My sister just had her thyroid taken out. My great aunt's exploded on her like a month ago. So thyroid problems run rampant in my family. And
yeah, so it's important to get it checked and stay on top of it.
And it's like, you know, I've already went through renal failure. And I was losing a bunch of weight. I was doing so good. And I was on this medicine called Ozempic. And
oh, the one where Amber took, popped the Delta gummies and got the munchies and still didn't lose any weight? That stupid bitch.
I was losing weight, but I wasn't eating because the thought of food made me sick and made me want to throw up. And I've known a whole bunch of other people who's been on it and it's made them sick. And after I got over it making me sick, like, yeah, my appetite was shot. I did not have an appetite, but I was losing weight on it. And it was controlling my sugar level. It was controlling my sugar level. Once all this happened, they were like, oh, if you have a possibility of thyroid cancer, then you cannot take Ozempic. So I took off that. My depression's been so bad lately that everyone around me can tell. I'm just really quiet and reserved. And
I don't know what to say to any of this. This is so pathetic. I don't know what advice to give. You know, maybe a self-help group in the area and reducing hours.
just so scared 24/7.
Despite 3 different antidepressants. I don't know.
Existing is difficult and living is scary. But you kind of have to do both. You have to. I mean, there's really not much of a choice but to try to keep going.
Yeah, but there's gotta be a light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, you gotta work towards something. Otherwise, it's just depressing you more.
When you don't have anything keeping you going forward. And my great niece was born recently, and she was only 24 weeks.
Damn, out of 40. Wow.
And she's been struggling bad. She's been struggling. And she was born the beginning of July, and she's still in the hospital, and they're saying that she could be in the hospital up until October or November. So
I bet.
that's got me stressed out too.
Maybe she has a soul contract that she's trying to show you that even newborns struggle. You know.
And my other sister's just really going through a lot, and I'm worried about her, and I just feel like there's not a day where I'm not worried. But I do want to thank everyone who has helped me. That fundraiser was absolutely unexpected and greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I didn't get to it. I could never find it. And then people told me it was taken down. I don't know.
I was struggling. I think I had like maybe $5 in the bank, and I wasn't getting paid for another 2 weeks. And I lived 40 plus minutes away from my job. I was behind on my car payment. I was so far behind on my car insurance that they canceled my policy, and I had to get it reinstated. I'm still behind right now just because I just started this new job, and I had to wait 3 weeks without a paycheck, and rent's due, and it's just so much stress right now.
Then at least let us help you with that. Put your if that GoFundMe is still ongoing. Somebody told me it was deleted, but if that's still ongoing, put the link to that in the description box, or the Cash App or PayPal or whatever you got. I would like to send you something.
But I was you guys helped me out so much, and it's so appreciative. You kept me from sinking.
Then let us continue to help. Post those links, and it's easier for so many of us to send you a little something, and it helps you out a lot, and it takes the pressure off of you.
And it makes me realize that there is good in the world. There is people who care.
Yeah, unfortunately you ran into the opposite of that, and that probably did more emotional damage to you.
Even when I feel like there's not. And it's like, I'm not only worried for me, I'm worried for everyone. I'm worried for all of you. I'm worried for everyone on this planet, because we're all in trouble. We're all in trouble.
No, I disagree. I think a whole bunch of people that make decisions on this planet need to stop what they're doing.
And there's so many people out there who don't see it. And it's like, once the rose-colored glasses come off, you can't put them back on. You see the world as it is, and you see what's going on.
Stop watching the news. Mainstream media is just out for fear-mongering.
So I'm hoping everybody out there is trying to take care of themselves. And I know you guys are struggling as well. And it makes me worried because I don't know what to do. I wish I could do something. I wish I could help everyone.
Let us help you so that you can help others in the future.
But I can barely help myself right now.
That's why you need help from us. Post the links.
But I do appreciate everyone who has stuck around hoping for me to come back. I will try to do what I can. I will try to upload when I can. And I'll try to make it entertaining.
Don't try to make it entertaining. What if you make it a depression vlog for now? You know, if you had done that during the last few months with all of that going on, like coming home and saying, guess what, I just got out of jail because I got arrested because of this and that. We could help you a little. You know, not just financially, but also, you know, saying to you, hey, it's gonna be all right.
But it's been a really hard year and a half. Yeah, year and a half. It's been a really hard last 3 to 4 years, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, because in 2019, I was so messed up, so depressed, so I was on so many medications that I was a zombie.
Yeah, we could tell.
I don't really remember a lot of it. Like, ever since then and on, it's just been nothing but horrible stuff. And I'm just waiting for the sun to shine again. I don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, but when you're that heavily medicated, I'm not sure. And if you don't have any friends, like you said, like if you withdraw from people, what if this is like a safe space? I don't know if you can look at it that way. You come onto your YouTube channel and you use us for some kind of therapy if you can't afford it right now. And the views will get you some money, and so that'll have a positive aspect to it. And it might help you to vent, but I don't know how, you know, how much of your business you want out here. But then again, with Amber having posted all of your business on her channel, I think it's time for you to have like an easier living.
But thanks to everyone who's listened and is still here watching me right now. And thank you to everyone who's been rooting for me.
You're quite welcome. You're gonna get back on your feet.
It means a lot. It means a lot, and it tells me that there is still hope. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time.
Alrighty, Becky. Oh wow, this is sad. Alright, I'm at 33 minutes. I'm gonna post this really quick, and then I'm gonna check into Amber's latest video. I see you then. Bye.